Hello and welcome to the Blue Tweezer channel with your usual host here, Alan from the channel. And as we're in mid-tweak, as I like to, we've got our regular mid-tweak opponent, which is Jordan McMullen. Hi, Jordan.
Hello. I'm back. I'm
Yes,
I'm
he's
still alive.
yes, he's just disappeared off the planet for a couple of weeks due to real life issues, and I understand the dog is fine now.
Yes, yeah,
It's good.
she's hanging in there.
Hang.
She's old, but she's hanging in there.
Okay, so yeah, dog's more important than Napoleon, definitely. Um, so yeah, so we're trying to catch up where we were, and let me just send off our usual reinforcement requests. There and there. Yeah, that should do it. And then yeah, we can crack on with it. Now I believe we're in the 5 p.m. turn, which is the second turn. We were in the middle of the initiative move segment. Initiative
Yes,
move segment, yeah.
for VASSAL quit on us.
Before Val's caught us, and your dog had issues. So yeah. So yes, initiative move segment. Let me just drag the sequence of play here. Yeah, we've done the command move segment. We did that ages ago, and we started doing the initiative move segment. And I moved a couple of bits, which I think I remember which ones they were. And I was going to roll and move for others as well. So let's do that. So the guys I'd moved were the two red guys up the top, Pillar and Potemkin. Now I think I tried those two cavalry units as well near Bezubovo. No, I hadn't. What I had done is do the guys lounging around at the back, Lebedev and Yazlin, which were one factor ones. Those guys at the back, because I was starting to go up through that trail along the road towards the southern sort of small thin road, and those guys were at the back. So I'd done those. I think I'd done Arsenyev as well, which is on the very south, the southernmost road at the back. I think those had all failed, and I'd done Pilar because I was coming round the top here, because I couldn't see any more at the back to do. That's right, I remember. Thanks for reminding me. Crossing.
I'll let you talk through it.
Yeah.
Jog your memory.
Yeah. What he said. Yeah. Crossing. Good to see you. And you can hear us. Excellent. Marvelous. So let's crack on. So then the next one would be the two cavalry units, although I'm not sure I want to move them. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't want to move them, so I won't bother rolling for them. The blues in the middle are in command already. So a guy underneath, Barclay is in blue as well. There's the guys further down the road from Borodino towards where Napoleon is. Now the guys at front, Puchnidze, I think he's second cavalry corps. No, he is in command, so he's already moved. The guys behind, Vlasov and Vzevolsky, which I think were two of the exceptions to the on the setup that said they can be activated, even though most of their people can't. So we'll roll for Vzevolsky. He's a 3. Yeah, get a 3, so he can move. He's cavalry. Well, let's get the get the terrain effects chart. Woods. 4, okay. I'm not sure I want to move him either. Maybe I will. I'll move him 4 to there. Vlasov's on a 2. No. Then the 3 guys behind, I think I want to again one of these the other exceptions here. So it's Tuchkov 3B, who is on a 2. Yes. And not very big though, is he? Might move him forward though. Might keep the other 2 there. I don't want to move them anyway. Right. Running down south. So Rayevsky was in command, so those guys are in command. Lowenstern was command, so those are in command. Those guys are out of command, so they roll. And right, got this guy, Panservita, who I think was out of command. Because that guy, Rayevsky, was in command, but he moved up. And this guy wasn't in command at the time. Presumably I can test his initiative now, even though he's now in command.
Yeah, correct. If he didn't start.
Yeah, he didn't start, that's right. So he's on a 3. A 4, he doesn't move. That's easily taken care of then. All these guys at the front. Course lot. These are all Borozdin's guys who were in command as well. We have that cavalry unit, Panchilidav, just outside Shevardino. He's on it. He's on a 3. Yes, he can move. I think he'll move up to Shevardino. And we've got a artillery unit there, which was way out of command. He's on a 3. No. So that's stack done. The 8th Horse Artillery, 4th Cavalry Corps. I'll try and find the commander of the 4th Cavalry Corps. That's the 3rd. Who is the commander of the 4th Cavalry? Yeah, oh him. Yeah, they're out of command range. Yeah, not convinced. I might leave him there, I think. Okay, Vazilchikov. Yeah, he could do with moving. He's a 3. Nope. Voyevkov, which is down south near the Poles, is a 3. Nope. Malenkov moved. Emmanuel hasn't moved. He's a 3. Yes. Probably go to there. Gogol, who is a 3. No. I think that's probably it. Okay. Right, so that's that bit done.
Okay.
Next phase is
Combat phase. Line of sight.
SAP combat phase LOS step. So it's within 3, if not blocked.
3 hexes, if not blocked. Yep.
So who can you? It's the yellow border, isn't it? No, that's not correct. How do I know who's
So if
revealed?
they have the yellow border, they are hidden.
Oh, okay, right. Ah, yes, that's right. That looks like everyone on mine. Can you see any of mine at the moment? Oh, Emmanuel, you can see. Emmanuel's the only one I can see. Oh, and the 8th Cavalry. Yes, you can see them.
There are some units under Davidov. Or the 6th artillery, horse artillery unit there.
Yeah, there's a few. So I need to reveal a couple of others, though.
Okay.
So this guy is Mask. Or can you see them? Because it's I'm on high ground. Wasn't that the thing?
Oh yes. You're right.
So these guys shouldn't be viewable at the moment, even though they were last turn, because you moved up, I suppose. So they should hide again. This guy should be available to see. Yep. These guys, I don't think so. These guys, yes, and they already are. This guy, yes. Oh no, you don't see him now. You see Karpov 2. And you don't see Kreutz, you don't see them. You definitely see him. I think that's it from my side.
Okay. All right, I'm good also.
Okay, yeah.
Then we would go to any cavalry retreat step, which I don't believe we have any at the moment.
Nope.
Considering we're not engaged.
We're not adjacent to each other, so yeah. And
then artillery reaction fire.
Yes, which is over to you.
Me. Let's see.
So, Crossing, you painting this evening? You say you're always painting, but I'm going to check up every time.
All right, we'll have 3 factors of artillery from Poniatowski's poles.
Yes.
The southern part there. We're going to fire at Emmanuel.
Okay.
There.
Right. That table up. Combat. Okay, so it's bombardment table. It's 3. Are you not halved at 3?
Well, because one of the units is 3 hexes away.
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay, so you halve one of them and don't halve the other, presumably, or do you halve the whole thing? That would be a bit unfair.
I believe I have the entire barrage.
Oh right, okay. Oh, that's
Because
all right.
I combine bombardment strength, and then
Sure.
if any
Right, and
unit
then
is
half.
within greater than 3, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, that's interesting. So that's what, 1.5 then.
Yes.
So
Which I
which is a
believe just
zero.
rounds down.
Yeah, bombardment strength round
Yep.
down, round fractions down. Yeah. Okay, so you're on the one
Okay.
table.
Yep.
I don't think there's any
Oh, a 6.
six. A 6 is a DR.
That's a defender
Retreat.
retreat.
Okay. So he'll retreat back up the hill.
Alright, let me see. I don't. Uh,
Got a load of infantry in your front line there, sort of covering you.
yeah, I do not have any other artillery. So it would go over to you.
Okay, so
Your
again
attack
on the
declaration.
painting Germans for a Stalingrad diorama. Well, good luck with that. Is that sort of Germans as they started going to Stalingrad, or how they ended up? Sorry. Anyway, yeah. What sort of time frame are we talking about? Sort of September, or are we talking about January? On the
Yes.
thing, it's interesting. Don't know which way
Vastly
round you go.
different armies.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Well, actually, I was listening to. There's a history guy on YouTube, a guy called Tik.
Oh
Search
yeah,
for his
yeah, I
channel
know
here.
his channel.
Yeah, he's doing a Stalingrad run. He's going through every single, he's methodically going through the whole Stalingrad campaign, sort of
Yeah.
almost, from the approach to the Don all the way to
Mm-hmm.
the end and stuff. And he was saying that actually the supply situation was absolutely dire at the start of the Germans going into Stalingrad, and so they were chronically short of ammunition and food because they couldn't actually supply the troops there very easily. So they weren't in great shape anyway, even at the start of the battle. Anyway, completely diverted what we were
It's
doing.
it's a it's a great channel though. I
Starts
like it
to
a lot.
snow. Okay, starts to snow. I think that'd probably be November, wouldn't it? Because the Operation Uranus, I think, was the
Yes.
end of November, and I think that was in the snow, wasn't it? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I would have said no. Well, it could be December, it could be well, from November onwards, I suppose. When it starts to snow, I would have said November. Right. So doing some artillery. Oh, it's attack declaration now. Well, there aren't any attacks, so
Mm-hmm.
it's bombardment steps. So I can do some bombardment.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the 8th Horse Artillery will try and bombard Gayardet and Teste in the town, which will be a less than 1, which is pointless because they can't actually hit anything, so there's no point in firing. What else do we have? We do have Bellinghausen, who was going to bombard where Napoleon is. That's what that yellow marker is the fire. Is the howitzers causing a fire.
Correct. Yes.
So I'll delete that.
Yeah, you drew your fire card.
Yeah. Oh, so what is it? So it's +1 to the bombardment die roll for each SP in the selected artillery unit. So that means +2 because it's a 2-factor artillery unit. And it just means there's a +1 movement point. Yeah. So that's it. We got to place that marker, don't we, where Napoleon is. And I get a +2. Yeah. So +2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3 hexes, so it's 1 point with a +2 on the dice. Yeah?
Yep,
Sounds
that's
good for me?
correct.
Okay, so... And it's a 1, which doesn't do anything. So, anyway, it sets a fire. I can get rid of this card, can't I? I can send it to my Get that out of the way. Right. Any more for any more? I've got another horse artillery, which... Oh, you should be able to see these guys. Sorry. Well, you can see some of them. So yeah, there's a horse artillery with Korf. 1 point. He's going to fire at Longchamp, so it's 1 point.
All right.
Oh, my screen's going a bit weird now. X6, X6F, and everything else. Hello, mate. Yeah. And Michael's here. Brilliant. Good to see you. Good to see you. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to get the bombardment table back, and it's 1 point, isn't it? And there's no modifiers, so I need a 5 or a 6. Let's do that. A 4, just missed. I'm pretty sure that's it, I think. Yeah, that's a lot. So that was bombardment. And so we then move on to cavalry charge. I'm not doing any cavalry charges, I don't think. No combats. Second LOS step. I don't think that's nothing much would have changed, I would have thought.
Well, because you set fire to that town, I can no longer see Stavinsky because he's behind a crest line. On one
That's
side
true.
Of his hex.
Yeah, no, well spotted. You can still see them. Yeah, okay. And I can't see Napoleon anymore. Oh yeah, I can because he's 3 hexes away now. So yeah, I can still see him. So there's a couple of other flags in his.
Actually,
there's a couple of other flags there, isn't there? So masked units. Yeah, I should be able to see over your line of infantry to the guys behind, shouldn't I? From above, or does it block?
No, I don't think so. I think units block line of sight.
Okay, all right. I think we had that chat before, didn't we? You're right. Okay. So good. So Napoleon should be So they should be hidden as well. Good stuff. That's it, isn't it, for the turn? For me. Yeah, your command phase.
Yeah. My command phase. Okay. All right.
So we found out what Crossing's doing for the evening. What's everybody else doing? Let us know in the chat. Hopefully game related. Well, if it isn't, it isn't. But
Napoleon will put.
and for any late joiners, this was meant to happen last week, but Jordan had an issue with his best friend, man's best friend, and so I had to switch to my solo Pericles run through me versus 3 bots. So if you caught that, good, and if you thought you missed one from last week, you haven't.
T, he's good. To check. I'll be a rock and just put him in command. Okay. Poniatowski, 3, he's also good. And then Davu will put himself in command as a officer commander.
Soloing Cells by... That's Cells? That's Cells by Revolution Games. That's Battle of the Bulge, isn't it? don't have any Revolution games. Do you have any, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of their
Okay.
I don't know what system specifically it's called, but they've got Poland Defiant,
I've heard of it.
Königsberg 44 or 45,
Mm.
and then Narva 44. Those
Oh yeah.
they all three use the same system,
Oh
but
right.
they're quite good.
Hmm. Yeah, I had thought about Königsberg actually. They're coming out with a couple of new Blind Swords series games
Yeah.
as well, I think, which should be interesting.
Yeah, they work really well solitaire play because they're
Yeah,
like all three of those are like chip pool activation mechanics
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. So it's
yeah.
good fun.
In fact, the first playthrough I did on the channel ever, which is a long time ago now, several years ago, was actually GMT's at all cost Metz 1870, which is the same system. And precisely
Oh,
thought
okay.
it would be a good one to start with because the solo, it is very soloable. And but yeah, I haven't actually got any Revolutions games at all, which I'll have to remedy at some point.
Okay, so all of my commanders were able to activate this turn.
Aha! Some movement then.
Yes,
Yeah,
got lucky.
excellent.
Um,
Okay.
oh, and I'm sorry, I've also got to play a card.
Oh
That's right.
yes,
We'll do mobile defense.
mobile defense. Okay.
So, and hopefully you can see that, and it's not
We
hidden.
can't. You have to
You
unmask
can't.
it.
Okay.
Can't. Yeah, I think we see the back. There we go. Mobile defense.
Yeah, so essentially,
Okay. So
yeah,
your count. Yeah, it's not going to be particularly useful for you though, is it?
yeah, I don't believe so.
Yeah, because
But
you're not engaged anyway.
sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
Well,
card.
you had the replacements cards, didn't you? Which
Yeah,
everybody's
that.
full strength, so
Yeah.
make it
Yep.
useless as well.
Okay, so then we move on to the command movement segment.
Right.
I guess we'll actually keep that marker.
I suppose I better get rid of my
Okay,
in
right.
command markers as well because it just looks a bit strange now. Actually, I'll just drag them over somewhere because they're not relevant anymore. Sorry. Stacks up there. Yeah, I'll get the ones on that aren't allowed to move.
Okay. And the movement in the woods is 2 movement points for infantry.
Peter says he has the Spanish issue of the system with no cards.
Oh yes, that's because the new Spanish game that he released um, is using the instead of having specific decks of cards for each game, he designed it so that there would be one universal deck that
Okay.
comes with Napoleon's Wheel, which is the Alm Austerlitz campaign game. That has the universal deck, but you can also buy the universal deck on Zucker's website.
Ah,
Um, so it instead of having separate decks for each game, you now just have one universal deck to use with every game.
okay.
So
Right.
yeah, it didn't the new Spain game did not include the cards because
Yeah.
um, I'm not honestly sure why he didn't include them, but he
Hmm.
he did not. He chose
All
not
right.
to. I guess it was a cost saving measure
Yeah. Yeah.
to not have to print cards for each game.
Yeah. He's a bit of a one-man band, is Kevin Zucker. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um, does this game come with the cards? Napoleon against Russia.
Yes.
It does.
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
And are they the same as the others, or it's a different deck?
This is a deck specific to this game.
Okay. Right.
He just recently decided to make a universal deck.
Oh, right.
So when the Spain game came out that he's mentioning in the group in the chat,
Mm.
that's when he decided to only use a universal deck and not a game specific deck.
Yeah. Yep.
So unfortunately, you will have to buy it on his website.
Okay.
Do I get? Okay, I do get a 121. Get some reinforcements from Grushi.
Oh, he made it this time.
Yes.
You can imagine. Napoleon's down there, tapping his watch, his pocket watch. Late again, Grouchy. One of these days it will be really important. Yeah.
Okay, so that is the. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I forgot about Poniatowski. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yep. The ball's down
let's
the
see.
bomb.
Okay, that's that. And then we move to the initiative.
Hmm. I was thinking it's just about everybody was in command. You probably have most of them. Oh, no, there's a few stragglers at the
Well,
back, isn't
well,
it?
yeah, yeah. Davu, his core, the first core is all strung out all over the
Right.
place. So a lot of his guys are not in his command range. Same thing with Eugene and his fourth core.
Well, they've they've walked
They're
a
all
lot. They've walked
trailing
a
down
long
the road.
way. They've walked a long way from Poland, so yeah, you can understand it.
That's true.
Tend to lose step, marching step.
Marshall is good. See if we can get the fifth artillery there. No. Okay. VASSAL. No, he can't move either. Okay. Two. He's good. And the other guy is not. Shoot. Okay. Got Gratien. Now, Bon Ami. Yes. Okay. Chi, he's good. But, it's also good. No. Clément. No. And finally,
6 foot and X doesn't use the dex. Okay. Yeah, no problem. 6 foot. Yeah, this is actually my first. Well, sort of my first game of this system. Although I played the system many years ago. The old Napoleon at Leipzig from Clash of Arms games. I had that. Basically last century, so that old. So don't remember a lot about it. And I must admit I'm not convinced about the system myself. But it's better than it used to be. I didn't remember it not being as exactly like this in its earlier versions.
oh wow, the Poles are on fire.
They've got their own howitz or something.
Yes, they do. They do. They're just they're ready to fight. They're moving fast.
Hmm.
They did well on their activations. Okay, so then I think we go to the next step, which is
Right.
combat
Yes.
steps. So line of sight.
Yeah. Let's zoom in here. Certainly see him. Oops.
All right.
You done? I'm not quite done.
Yes, I believe I'm done. Whenever
Okay.
you're ready.
Yeah. These guys are up slope, so you can't see them. Maybe you should be able to see him. Guys down south. It's up a slope, so you can't see him.
Well, and I will also say that if we are adjacent to each other, if you're on a slope, we can see each other.
Oh, okay, right.
I'm essentially assumed to be marching up the hill.
That's fine. Okay then. I think that's everybody. Take that counter away. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the LOS
So
step,
then we
I
go
think.
to cavalry retreat step, and you have some cavalry up north and in the south
Yes, yes,
that
indeed.
could possibly retreat.
Yeah. So the cavalry will go there. It's automatic, isn't it? Do I have to roll? I can't
Um,
remember.
no, well, you just have to have a higher movement
High
weight
movement, yeah,
than
than everybody around.
yeah.
I think you just infantry up at the
If I
top, aren't
have yeah, yeah, it's just infantry up top. But if I were to have another cavalry unit, you wouldn't be able to get away.
they? Yeah. And it's just one hex, isn't it?
One or two.
Or two.
Yeah, we checked on that last time. We
Right, so could I move through a stack? Could I be overstacked while moving through?
yes, yeah, as long as you don't finish your movement overstacked,
Okay.
you can move through.
So I'll move to there then. Just checking this cavalry hanging around. No. So it's these guys. Back off. Do you have any cavalry down here? No. Okay. I think Emmanuel will stay.
Oh, wanna stay and fight on that hill there?
Yeah, go on then. I think the cavalry will stay there. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So then we have after that is artillery reaction fire. So it goes back to you.
Me
Over to
again.
you.
All right. There's nothing down the south. Do units block on the hex spine that they're on? I'm just looking at my 8th Horse Artillery and whether it can get to test. Past my other guys. Presumably it blocks. It's the whole hex, isn't it? There is an LOS thing, so
Yeah, artillery cannot fire through friendly units or through the hex spine in
right.
between friendly units.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Excellent. So he's going to fire at non-CT's massive stack of cavalry. So that's half a
all
point.
right.
It's just the hex, isn't it? Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
So
He is in a town, but I don't think that. Well, that might have something to do with barrage.
targeting town hex times 2/3.
Okay,
Okay.
so you're
And
you're
he's halved
two
as
thirds.
well.
You're
Well, he's less than one, isn't he? Fair.
yes,
Yeah. So he's just on less
which you
than one, which
might
does
not be able to.
doesn't do anything. So let's forget about 8th Horse Artillery. Uh, Bellinghausen. Who are we facing here? We're going to Bellinghausen is going to fire at Longchamp.
Okay.
So that's 2 points. Oops. Oh, I rolled a 1. Didn't mean to actually hit. I meant to have a look at the table, but a 1's probably not going to be anything, no matter what else there is. So we'll ignore that. And we've got the Horse Artillery under Korf. It's going to fire at
Well,
your.
actually,
Sorry. Yeah.
you said that was Bellenhausen, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, artillery cannot barrage adjacent. Remember that.
Oh, okay. No, all right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he
If
doesn't
they're
then.
adjacent to each other, yeah.
Ah, okay, fine. So we've got the 6th Cavalry Artillery, Horse Artillery. There. That's 1 point at your. What is it? First and 7th Artillery next to the fire.
Okay.
So that's 1 point.
Well, there is counter battery fire, which your strength is reduced by 1/2 the strength of the target.
Oh yeah,
So that
that's
would
true.
be minus 1.5, which would make it less than
Oh okay,
less than because of counter battery fire.
that ain't gonna work then. All right. That's it then. I think that's all my artillery reaction.
Yeah, sorry.
Attack declaration. No, it's
I'm,
fine. It's all
I'm
right.
breaking all. I'm
That's all
breaking
right.
all the bad news.
No, it's all right. So as I say, I haven't played for 3 weeks, so and I only played one session before that, so I've forgotten it all. So don't worry, that's fine. Attack declaration step then.
All right. So what we'll do is we will have Longchamp attack Stavensky.
Okay.
And then Teste or Testa B
Yep.
is going to attack Buxhowden,
Yep.
and then Guyardet and Dupelin is going to attack Bellenhausen.
Okay.
So it's 1-2-1.
Yeah. One of the guys underneath there, was it Freiberg, has got a sort of circular CH on his counter. Do you know CH? What does that mean? In the corner.
I think that might have been something that you accident. Let me.
Did I?
There-
Oh right, it's just some.
Yeah, that's their tracking for demoralization.
Oh okay, right. So that shouldn't have been there anyway. All right.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Yep. So that's sorted out the middle. There isn't anything up north because I ran away.
Yes, you did.
And
Ran away. And then
Montbrun is attacking
and his
Glebov.
2nd Cavalry. Yep.
Okie doke.
And then we'll have Rybinski attack uphill towards Voyakov.
Yes.
And Poniatowski will attack up towards Emmanuel.
Okay. And
then that is it.
Okay doke.
So we'll start from north to south then.
Yeah, so we got the bombardment step now. If there's any bombardment.
Oh yes, yep, that's right. Let's see here. question for thee. Just checking because the 1/7, because
Yes.
there's not a second friendly unit in 2217, but I'd be able
Yeah.
to fire at Stavinsky.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I thought we decided you can do that because the hex side is blocked. No. Oh,
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
doing that
It
with the
was just
eighth. Yeah.
because. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we'll take a shot at Korth then,
Okay.
and his second cavalry guys.
Yep.
So you have 1 artillery strength point, so I'm sitting at a 2.5 now,
So
which
counter
just rounds
battery
down.
is for the bombardment step as well as the artillery reaction.
Correct.
Yeah.
If I bombard or you bombard a hex
Yeah.
containing enemy artillery, there's
Okay.
automatic counter battery fire.
Yeah, it's not on the sequence of play, so it seems to miss it out.
So
So
there
yeah. Okay.
is
That's fine.
2 to I'm in the 2 to 3 column.
Yes. Oops.
We can get 1. That's nothing. Okay.
Oh, lots of ones so far today.
Yeah, the artillery has not been very successful.
Probably a bit spooked by the fire.
Okay. And then we'll have 4 points from Nansuti's stack, the big
Yes.
cavalry stack there.
Yes.
We'll
Huge.
fire at the 8th horse artillery guy there.
Yes.
So we are at a 3.5, which rounds down to a 3.
Is it not halved for three hex range?
Oh, it is. I'm sorry. So 2 minus a half, so 1.5 down to 1. Okay.
It's just huge artillery. Oh, it's just tiny little bit.
That's
It's
that
rather.
range.
It's rather.
It's not accurate.
It's rather disappointing. Okay, go for it. Yep.
6.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
You made up for
unlucky.
it.
Defender
DR.
retreat.
Okay, so that's both of them, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's the target hex.
Right. So do they have to go to the same hex?
They do not. They
Okay.
could go to different hexes, just as long as stacking is followed.
Okay. Done that.
Okay, and then he's
Montbrun's too. Parizeau's too close, isn't
yeah, he's too close. Yeah, so we will just
Sawinski?
leave it at that.
Sawinski could do some down the south.
Well, because he's downhill from your cavalry guys,
Right.
so he wouldn't be able to hit them
Oh, okay.
at
Right.
a lower elevation.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So back to we're now on the
Attack
cavalry
declaration.
charge step.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cavalry charge. I do not have any cavalry charge.
Oh, I was
Well, I
half
guess
expecting non-CT to barrel in.
I guess I could. Let me check exactly how that. So it's units that have not moved during the previous movement
Oh,
phase.
okay.
So
Right.
they have to just stay there for a
Yeah,
turn.
they're all moved. Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
But in
So,
preparation.
combat step then.
Yep. So we'll start the north and work our way down. So
Yeah.
Longchamp
Okay.
attacking
Stavinsky.
Stavitsky.
Okay.
So
So,
we've got a 4 to a 3, which is a 1 to 1.
so cross a crest hex side, which has no effect, and I'm in the woods, which has no effect. So it's just a 1-to-1 then.
Except any AR star results become shock.
Okay.
That's the only issue. Okay, so 1 to 1.
Oh, you can't bombard into woods. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Nope, can't bombard into or out of woods.
All right. So combat results table on the 1-to-1. So
Mm-hmm.
dead center. Let's see what goes then.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's not
because
good. AR2.
the high ones are the bad ones on the CRT. That's
Yes, on the CRT, yeah.
right. AR2.
So Longchamp is going to fall back there. Unfortunate.
AR2. So AR2 means attacker retreat 2 hexes.
Correct,
Yeah?
yes.
Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I wish I would
Okay.
have gotten a 5, because we would have been able to have some shock combat, and that would have been interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got uh, Gayardet and Dupelin
Yes.
are going to attack Bellenhausen.
So you're 8 versus 12.
Correct.
Okay.
Hopefully we can get a shock combat. Well, actually, you're pretty good there. Okay. We'll see.
So it's up a slope. So I'm 1.5 times 1.5 anyway.
Yes, correct.
So my 12 becomes 18.
Oof, okay.
Okay. And that's it, I think.
Would be yeah. So it's 8 to 18, which comes out to 1 to 2.
Depends how you round. It's worse than a 1 to 2, but it's not a 1 to 3. Is it closest?
Let me check the rounding here. Oh, that's right. So there's no fractions or decimals. It's just whole numbers. So it's whichever one it's closer to, it rounds
Closest
to.
to. Okay, so it's a 1 to 2 then.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Well, hopefully we can get. You're not in woods though, which is okay.
No.
Let's get a 3, please. Come on, give me a 3.
Got
A 3.
Got a 3.
All right, that is shock combat.
That's shock combat.
Good.
Okay.
We're new to this.
Yeah.
So essentially, we would check the. I think it should be on the. Yes, the charts and tables.
Yeah,
The
I've got it. I've got it here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So so essentially, I choose the lead unit, and then you choose the lead unit,
Yes.
and then we use each of the that unit's initiative.
Okay. Yes.
So mine would be a 4,
and mine
and
would
yours
be a 4.
would be a 4.
Yes. So a 4 with a
Which
4 is a
is
1R.
1R, which means reduce one attacking and 1 defending unit. The owner must reduce either the strongest or the best initiative.
Which is the same. So I flip 1, you flip 1.
Yep.
And that's
correct.
it.
Yep.
So the R isn't retreat. It's just.
No, it's reduce.
Reduce.
Yeah, the
Oh,
capital R. The
Okay.
capital R is reduced. The
Right.
lowercase r is retreat.
So I'll reduce him. That's fine. Cool. And one of
So
your...
some men have died.
Yes.
All right. And then the next attack will be test against Buxhowden there,
Yeah.
which is another scary space. Wow. Those Russians are not.
So I'm worth 10.
Yeah.
So that's 1 to 2 again. Well, it's 1 to 2.5. So is that round up or round down?
Correct.
Or is that round up or round down?
That is a good question.
I suppose traditionally it's up. The 5, the point for the 5 goes, it's 0.49 down and 0.5 up.
So it's
Because it's a
round
99.
off this. Yeah, round off this odds ratio downward to conform to the next lower odds ratio on the CRT.
Ah.
So,
Oh, so it is... Yeah, so it is round...
so
What does he
even
mean
if it
by
is
down? Okay.
so round down to the next lower odds ratio on
Next
the
lower.
CRT. So what?
So it
What
would
was
be
it?
1 to 3.
Correct,
Right.
because it was
Ah, so the other one should have been 1 to 3 as well, shouldn't it? Because that was the next lowest. Because it was, what was it, 18 to 8, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
So what does that change it to? Becomes an AR rather than SK.
Okay. Well,
So
shoot. All right.
so we stop people dying anyway.
Yes, I just have to
So flip it
retreat.
back up. Well, that's your stolid Russian line, isn't it? Up on the slope. Artillery support. Come at me, brave.
Yes.
Kind of attitude. Yeah. So yeah, 1 to
Okay,
3.
so
Right.
we are on 1 to 3 this combat.
Yes. So it's 1 to
Correct.
3. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there's lots of A stuff there.
Yes. I really want a
Whoa.
1.
Go on. Give us a 1.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
2.
2.
Close.
Damn. So attacker retreat. He falls back with.
Close, but no Marshall's baton.
All right. So then we go down to Montbrun.
Does
His
Dupoulin
second
have
cavalry.
to? Doesn't Dupoulin have to retreat as well? He was in the previous attack. It's 2 units, wasn't it? Or does only 1 have to go? Back?
Well, no. So he.
He was the guy who attacked with. Because he had to retreat from Stavitsky as well.
Yes. Yeah, and then
so everybody had to retreat.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Repulsed again.
Repulsed again.
Those Russians are.
Yeah.
They're a lot stronger than I expected them to be.
Yeah. When they're set on the high ground, they just ain't gonna budge. Right. Montbrun against Glebov, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Next. So I'm worth 4. I am in a town, whatever that does.
And the town.
Defending infantry times 1.5, except if initiative is 1. He's a 3, so no.
Yep.
So he's a 6, effectively.
Okay.
And you're.
And I'm 3,
9?
4, 5. Yes, 9.
So that's 1.5 to 1, I think.
Yes.
Okay. So a decent table for you at last.
Yes. Much better, much better.
Yeah.
A 2. That is
2 is a D.
defender retreat.
Okay, so he's going to retreat. So he does.
And Montbrun will advance into Doromino.
Yeah. Torinino, yes. Okay, and further down
We're in the
south.
wrong place. We're looking for Borodino.
Yes. It's close.
All right.
Just smudge the name on the report. Is that a D or a B? Oh, it's a B. I think it's a B. Yeah.
All right. So then Rubensky, the
Yes.
Poles. All right.
At
So we've got a
Voyevkov,
4-3.
Barm up a slope, so that's times 1.5
Oh,
again.
you're winning at one. Yep.
So that's 4.5.
Okay, so that would
1 to 1.5.
round 1 to 1.5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, roll low. Come on. Oh, that's not good.
It's an AR.
5. Let's attack or retreat. Darn. Okay, and then
Russians on the top of the
Poniatowski
slope again.
Yeah, Poniatowski against Emmanuel here.
Yeah. No, slope is. It says defender, so that includes cavalry.
Yeah,
okay.
you're-
I'm not slightly surprised on that. So I'm
Correct.
3. 3 to 7.
And I've got 7.
So that's 2 to 1. We're getting better, these. Uh,
4, which is just a defender retreat.
Okay. Well, he could have done that before, but yeah. Yeah, go there, I think.
And then I think I will have. I will advance. Well, no, actually. I will not. Well, oh, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we'll advance with one guy there. We'll try to get up on that hill.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. So that's all the attacks, isn't it? So we
Correct.
Yes. So we got second LOS step. So can you see into? Oh no, because it's blocked anyway with these guys, so that's fine. You can see front line. Not sure there's lots changed. I think I've caught everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. Cool. So that's that turn. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Game turn marker phase. That's on the edge of the board, isn't it? So,
Yes.
So
yeah,
we're now
all
on
the
to
way.
6 p.m. Yeah.
Correct.
Maybe that up. We don't bother rolling for weather. Was that right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Clear always.
So cards.
And then the cards we played this turn, we just put them back in our hand. But
Yeah, I've done
have
mine.
a discard pile set up. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And then
don't we have a special number of cards this turn? Did you say? It's usually one a turn, but there's a particular turn where we get multiples.
well, I think that was last turn was when we got multiples.
Oh.
Because I started with a hand of 3.
I haven't got any.
Oh, you haven't got any cards.
No, I just played what I've had. Oh, hang on. Oh, maybe that's... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
started
yeah.
this
Yeah,
session
no.
with 3 cards,
No,
which
I've
is...
got this one. Yeah, I've got this one. Sorry, I thought it was a discard. But it's not. No, I have one,
Oh, okay.
yes. I do have one, yeah. So we pick one card anyway. Yeah?
Yes, yep,
Okay.
correct.
So,
From the main deck.
the main deck, not the mode deck. Yep. So, do
Correct.
that. So... I'll just show the masses what I've got. If you... Oh, no, yeah, I'll do it this way. So, this is what I've got.
Okay.
Not sure I completely understand that, but...
Well, when you
Okay, got it.
well,
Yeah.
when you play the card, okay,
Yeah, no, I think I got
help
it. I think I got it.
explain
Yeah.
it. Okay. All right. So then we would
Oh, no,
would start.
Hang on, no, this was the discard. Because it was the road column that was... that I set up. I think it was on the first turn. So, yeah,
Yeah,
no...
the first turn was the 4 p.m. one, and that
Yeah.
was when we did the mode cards, and then discarded.
Okay.
And then the 5 p.m. turn was when we got our bonus cards +1,
Okay.
+1 card. And then every turn from now on will be an additional card drawn.
Okay. Okay, so... Okay, maybe I didn't play this then. Alright. Just looks like I did. That was all. Right. Okay, so you have to play a card. Is that right?
Correct. Yep. Yeah. It determines your movement rates for this turn.
Yeah, that's right. So that one's discarded. Oh, hang on, no, it can't be. This is a mode card. No, that was a discard because it was a mode card. Yeah, I didn't have any. I just had the one card last turn. Turn one. Because these are the two I've had. So there's that one and that one I've had. I don't have any other cards.
For Shevardino, okay, so for turn 2, which would have been the 5 p.m. turn, the last turn,
Right.
the Russians would draw 3 cards.
Definitely didn't do that.
+1.
Oh, okay. No, definitely didn't do that. Okay, so
Okay.
right. So I'll do it now anyway. Yeah. Sorry, it was.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Me. Yeah. Sorry. I must have missed it somehow.
No, you're fine. Not a problem.
Right. So I've got one card. So
So you should
I
have
one,
4
yes.
cards.
Yeah, I should have. So it's
turn.
3 more. It's 3 more. Yeah. So right. So does quick question. Does my released unit count as reinforcements?
Yeah, if you have a reinforcement card, with this scenario, you would release certain cores that can't move.
Yeah.
So they're already on the map, but they're kind of frozen in place
Yeah,
until
and
you play.
till I play a card which mentions reinforcements.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Okay.
And then there also is like the VP penalty and stuff too for each card. We'll have to keep track of at the end of the scenario.
Okay. So right. So I'm going to play this card, alternate reinforcements. Can you see it?
Yes, I
Yep.
can.
Okay. So that means one
Alternate
group in the
reinforcements. Lucky
order.
you.
Yeah. So.
So for you with this scenario, you have the first group in
Yeah.
the list
Which
of.
is
Uh,
Sievers. Right, so let's just shrink this down, shall we? So Sievers.
and then, well, it also under alternate reinforcements for the Russians, it lists Chuchkov's third corps
Yeah. So that's
as
what I'm
being
doing.
released.
So let's zoom out. Unfortunately, they're the ones right at the back. So these guys, yeah. So he's no longer automatically out of command. So it's
Yep.
the
And then with
purples.
this card also, well, you'll have to roll a die to see how many turns
Oh.
until that force is activated.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. All right. So roll the dice. 6. Well, they're not gonna,
Oh.
they're not going to arrive in the scheme of the game. So okay. Well,
Oh.
never mind. That's one of those. Well, you've had a few useless cards, so that's a useless card.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I assure you, when you play the campaign, then
yeah,
that really
that's very
becomes
useful.
useful.
Yes. Yeah. Sure. Just not quite now. Good. All right. So back to the. So that's the card segment done. Supply segment. I think we have to worry about supply. Recovery segment. There isn't anything to recover. Nothing to reorganise. Command segment. So all out of command are removed except for the ones that aren't allowed to move. Oh no, he's allowed to move. Okay. Done that, and then it's allocates command points. So I've got Barclay and Bagration. I don't really need to command Borozdin at the front because it's kind of set up quite well. It's got to be these two guys, isn't it? Okay, and then I roll for initiative for the others. So Korf, no, he's out of command. Borozdim himself is in command after all that. Sievers is a 4. Nope. Out of command. Rosen's a 3. Yes, he's in command. Katai's also 3. He is in command. Not doing too bad, you guys, are you? Markov, he's a 2. No. It's not surprising. It's hardly moved all game. Parlin. No. For a 4 initiative, he hasn't moved at all. Oh. Oh, this is a... That's actually a set of forces. I thought it was a stack of out command counters, but there's actually somebody there. So Parlin's out command. Platov 3. Nope. His cavalry commanders aren't really worth much, are they? Uvarov. So 3. Yes. So the guy he's practically back in Moscow. Is in command. Good. These guys you can't check. Doktorov is in command. I rolled for him already. Anybody I haven't rolled for? I don't think so. I think that's everybody. Oh, hang on. No, down here. Karpov. Yes. Oh. He's really showing Parlin up. He's only a 2 and he's activate every turn. Nobody else down here, that's all. Fine. We're done. Okay, so next phase is yeah, so that's it. It's just movement phase now. So so you can't. Yeah, it's lock Zox, isn't it? So if you're not in the Zoc, you can't.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So that's 1 along the road. 5, 6. There. Okay. Austin is in command. So we'll send guns in there. Actually, no. Oops. Come back. Send Buxhowden there. Yanshin there. Move Stavitsky here. We'll move Stavitsky there. Austin's lot. So now we've got Lowenster. We'll do rescue next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, he's only got 4. So chart. That's 2. Stream it. Oh, okay. Actually, maybe we won't do that. Stavitsky will just have to stay put, I'm afraid. Actually, we'll move Stavitsky and we'll send what's his face in there instead. Is it 3 hexes from an officer or is it 2?
3 hexes from an officer.
So this guy is actually in command. And it's a maximum of 2 stacking when they're not of the same core. Is that right? Maximum 2?
Correct, yeah.
Yep, that's great.
Well, if they're not of the same division, which is the number on the left side of the counter underneath the core.
Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, okay. Not the same division. Ah, okay, that makes a difference. Sorry. In which case, that can't be like that then.
Yeah. So if you look at the look at the hex
got
with
you now.
Dupulin,
Yes. So
they're all part of the 5th division.
Yeah. Yeah, got you now. Sorry, I was thinking it's cool. Yeah, that's fine. So that's that works. And so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Into there. To there. So he's going to Okay. Stuff. Don't know what's happened to that. There's it. Oh, come on. Uh, 2, 3, 4, 4. It's all getting a bit congested. Sorry, any place you can go. Oh, no, so this guy's command. Right, and no, this guy is 4.
Yeah, I think congestion is this game's
Yeah,
downside.
yeah.
A few friends of mine, we played Balson, which was Battle, and another game in this series. It was a 2-map
Oh yeah.
battle,
Mm.
and that was quite congested. It was almost one end of the map to the other of just like just smashing French and Russian and Prussian and all kinds of chaos.
Yeah. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, actually he can't do that. So I just need to stack there. Where is he? So it doesn't do any good. Might as well go that way. So there you go. Oh, hang on. No. Sorry, there's a dark green and there's a slightly darker green. I'm getting them mixed up. How much do the baggage trains move?
4 movement points along roads.
And
They cannot leave a road.
okay.
whether that's a primary or
But they don't
secondary
count for
road.
stacking, do they?
Correct, yeah. They
Yeah.
do not count for stacking.
Okay, so I can go there, that's fine. I haven't finished with this lot yet. Rosen himself, so, and he is with some guards, so he could stack there if he could reach that one. He can't, so he'll have to go there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. Oh no, he's stuck there, isn't he? Yeah, it's only 4. And these guys, they are in command, but the road is really congested. So 1, 2. So with the road march, presumably you can't stack with road march.
Correct, yeah. It's every other hex.
Yeah, and that entire road you wouldn't be able to stack.
Correct, yeah.
So that's more of a pain in the bum than it was ever a useful thing. Might as well follow along then. All snip together, so makes things easier. Right, that's those 2 guys done. Those are out of command. Those are out of command. So the only bloke is in command is this chap. So what are we going to do here? So that's 3. Hang on, I've got to get these divisions right. No. Right. Right, and I think that's everybody in command, so now just need to do the outliers. So let's check with old Pillar and Potemkin. They're both 3s. Pillar first, yes. Potemkin, no. So leaves him behind. 1, 2, Kreutz and Yakov. Kreutz is a 3. Yep. Actually, I think that'll stay there. Doesn't matter. Who else we got? No, he's not available. He's in command but out of command. The purples, Tchaikovsky. Meshryakov is a 2. Nope. And the other one is a yes. So Twitchkov 3B is a 2. Nope. Flies off underneath. 6. Nope. Oh, hang on. He can't stack like that. So no, I won't move him forward. Zavolsky and Pukhlidzev. Zavolsky's a 3. Nope. And Pukhlidzev, yes. He is. Oh no, he can't because he's next to his commander who's out of command. So yeah, there's only him that can do. I think everybody here is mostly taken care of except for the cavalry Panchilidav. He's not moving. And Glebov. I don't want him to move anyway, so that's fine. 8th Horse Artillery. No. Zulchikov. It's a 3. Nope. Gogol is a 3. Nope. Manuel can't move anyway, so, and neither can Foyevskov. Okay. Anybody I've missed? Don't think so. Oh, we can move Bagration. Move Bagration here. Barclay here, I think. Oh, I didn't roll for these ones back here, so Taliesin. Oh yeah, he does move. I don't know what to do with him now. Where is his commander? Oh, Markov, yeah, he's down here. Alright, so this is where he needs to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lebedev on a 1. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arsenyev. I'll try him. No. I think that's it. That's all the movement and initiative movement.
Okay.
Hey, OG. Sorry, I probably didn't see you there. I was concentrating on the screen. But, right. How are we doing for time? Oh, do we want to call it?
To.
Call
Yeah,
it there?
I might have to. Yeah.
Yeah. Before we, so it's on the LOS step of the combat phase for next turn. Okay, cool. So that's our turn. So we've had a bit of a fight, haven't we? Had a bit of a fight.
Yeah.
And
I'm hoping Eugene can get his core into action.
Yeah.
Cause some chaos. We'll see.
Yeah, it's getting getting quite heavy here, but you're running out of time, aren't you? Really? It's really tough on the French, I think. Really tough on the French.
It is. Quite difficult because I gotta get to the hex just south of Shevardino, correct?
I thought it was Shevardino itself, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was Shevardino itself. Okay.
Yeah,
I just looked.
I think so. Yeah. So I mean, you're not far away, but there's a solid line of Russians there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Oh, it's gonna be tricky.
Yeah.
It's amazing that they had 4 hours.
I know.
four or five turns to do this.
So it's, I'm just wondering, the poles down the south, did they kind of try and get up this hill, or did they just kind of bypass it and just don't care, let's get up there as quickly as possible kind of thing? I don't know. It's I don't see how the poles get through all the way up to Shevardino to help, really. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, musing now, so we'll let you all out. It's a little bit early, but there you go. You've been such a good audience. We're letting you out early. Thanks again to Jordan, and hope.
Thanks for having me.
Hope the dog gets keeps her pecker up and is all well. And and thanks to the audience, of course. Thanks for popping in to see us. And the next thing on the channel should be on Sunday with our Rough and Blue playthrough. I'm trying to remember what we're playing. Oh yes, Great Battles in the American Civil War, the Battle of Rutherford's Farm, part of Death Valley GMT. And if you can join us then, that'll be good, because that's getting quite tasty as well. Actually, there's a lot of fighting going there. So hopefully you'll join us then. Watch out on the channel or on Twitter, on the Blue Tweezers, to see if there's anything else that comes through. I'm doing a few other things and send the odd tweet out about it. So if you want to follow along, that'll be great. But until then, thanks very much. Last word to you, Jordan.
Yep. Thanks for having me. Also, sorry about last week. But I will be here next Tuesday or next Wednesday. I'm sorry.
If you're here next Tuesday, you'll be a bit lonely.
Wednesday,
indeed. Okay, right, and I for once will see all of you then, hopefully. Until then, bye for now.